It's time to get straight into the money-making information, the price action analysis, the trading plan that I'm planning to use heading into the market tomorrow. In terms of the SPY, this is what I have to say. If the SPY gaps up, opening up higher than the previous closing price, which is 505.99, I will be very interested in buying call options for a strong bullish trend day. With that being said, if we're gapping up, it's likely going to close strong. I'm going to be very interested in buying calls towards the 506 range. We break above 506, we turn it into support. The trend is going to begin to shift bullish. Then from there, to have an overall super bullish trend day, we need to break above 506.70. The next level from there is going to be 507.40. Then from there, 507.80. Then from there, mid 508s, 508.50. In terms of what I'm seeing, as long as we are maintaining above 506 with a gap up, and if we can just simply break above 506.70 and turn that into support, it's going to be a very closing strong bullish trend day. Now, in terms of put options, I'm seeing an opportunity for puts if we get a red bearish 30-minute confirmation for a scalp at 508.50. Just keep in mind that it's likely going to close strong towards the highs if we do end up gapping up tomorrow. Now, that information is only going to be relevant if we are gapping up. Now, in terms of if we gap down, let's get into that analysis. If the SPY gaps down, if we open up lower than the previous closing price, 505.99, then I will be very interested in buying put options for a bearish move. This is the zone I want you to keep on if we are gapping down, 505.30 to 505.70. In between that zone, if we can crack that 505.30, it is likely going to have a very nice drop to 503. Then from there, at some point, it is supposed to have a bullish reversal at one of the following levels. It's likely going to be the lower level. 503, if not, then 501. You can look for bullish 30-minute confirmations at one of those levels. It's best to go with the lower level at 501. In terms of tomorrow, if it goes bearish, I don't really see this dropping back to the gap. There's a gap to fill below at 497. Obviously, if it went that low, that would be an amazing opportunity to buy call options as the SPY has been having gap close reversals all this year. With that being said, that is the overall plan. And if we do gap down, it's likely going to have the bullish reversal at 501. If not, then 503. Look for the bullish confirmations. And then it's going to try to close back into the 505s. So that's what I have to say about the SPY, and that information is only going to be relevant if we gap down. That's the overall trading plans that I'm planning to use heading into the market. In terms of what we did today inside of Team Roar, I'm going to break it down for you. As you can see right here, in terms of the plays that G-Roar had alerted in real time, this is an options trading alert system that we have inside of Team Roar. You can see right here, these were the plays. Let's buy 507 SPY puts for 48 cents a contract. In terms of these puts, they quickly profited, and he ended up selling at 64 cents a contract for a very nice win, breaking down the full play. And then in terms of my trades that I made this morning, I ended up buying call options twice at the previous closing price. The strategy worked once again. On the first trade, I made like a 30% return, and then on the second trade, I made an 11% return. This previous closing price, gap close reversal trading strategy, has been printing at the speed of light all year round, man. Look at it. As soon as the SPY had its gap up, we reversed it the gap. And you could see right here, this is a very nice trend reversal confirmation. When you see these gray candlesticks, these dojis forming at key support or at gaps, it's likely going to have a nice reversal, which is a very nice confirmation to make a scalp on calls. So you can write that down and look into dojis, Japanese candlesticks. With that being said, those were my overall trades on the morning. Now, in terms of the rest of the trades that I personally made, they were off. They were not good, but I did manage to stay green on the day. In terms of G-Roar's trades, he went 3 for 3, absolutely fucking crushing it with inside of Team Roar. You can see the next trade was right here. Let's buy 508 calls for 45 cents a contract. In terms of those calls, he ended up scaling out into the 60-cent range. That was a very nice play. In terms of the third trade, it was on call options. This one did not work out, but as you can see, the one that didn't work out was the cheapest price contract. It was only at 23 cents a contract. And then in terms of the next trade, he went 3 for 4. He finished very, very strong in the green, buying SPX puts. This play was fucking insane, man. He bought 5070 SPX puts for 65 cents a contract. He ended up selling those puts at 165. They literally closed in the money. It was such a quick moving play where at first it was dead and then it came back to life. You're going to see it a lot with inside of Team Roar. When the dead plays, 80% of the time, they tend to come back to life. Meaning if the contracts drop a lot, 80% of the time when they drop massively, they tend to come back to life. And that's what happened with these puts at the speed of fucking light. It was absolutely fucking crazy. So with that being said, those were the trades that were made with inside of Team Roar. If you guys do want to trade with us, it's going to be the first link down below within the description in terms of what you get access to. You get access to a real-time options trading alert system, which is backed by a private organization of people with net worths of 7, 8, 9 figures. You also get access to the Roar chat community where you can chat with us and ask us questions. If you are serious about getting involved in this private organization that is printing money at the speed of fucking light, buying cheap, far out of the money option contracts and selling deep in the money for multiple 100% profit returns every single day with a 95% win rate, it is going to be the first link down below within the description. With that being said, I have to get back to my private organization.